Welcome to another episode of Thanalysis show. It's been amazing. Before I start, I know you guys are looking at my shirt. Dragon Ball Z. Anime. People who know me, people who follow me on Instagram and socials know I'm a big anime fan. But this is a pay homage. For people who know, they know. You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys so much. But couldn't do this without you guys. Let's keep it going. It's another episode, and we start with fourth quarters, presented by Carbliss. At some point, I do gotta drink one. Like, not, but after we win. After we win.
I was gonna say after the playoffs. After the playoffs, you and I will sit up here. We'll crack a couple of Carbliss. We'll drink it responsibly and have a good old time.
Thank you, Tony. What you got for me, man?
All right, I want to start off. Speaking of winning, after the season's over, summertime's about to be here. You got big plans this summer. Greek national team, some Olympic action.
Yeah.
Tell me what the summer plan is and your excitement level for that.
So hopefully we go all the way. We get stuff. We get it done. Be the last team standing. And then we got a national team. So it all depends on the pre-Olympics. I don't know the schedule yet for the pre-Olympics, but we got a pre-Olympics in Greece. It's going to be exciting. I know it's going to be packed. Yeah, people are going to be there, and it might be another chance to. For the whole team to be there, my brothers to be there, and we all get to play and compete for the national team. And hopefully get a chance to fight for a spot in the Olympics in Paris. So I'm excited about that.
Love that. Four quarters question number 2. I just got a weird one for you. Would you rather play a game of Uno or a game of Monopoly?
Monopoly.
Really?
I know Uno.
It's like 7 hours long.
It's like 7 hours long. But Uno, so look at the difference now. One of my favorite games growing up was Uno. We used to play Uno all the time. You ever see my brother shoot?
I did a video where I interviewed Giannis for the length of an Uno game. So however long the card game went, the interview was over. So he cheated, but he won.
but with my brothers, I would always play Uno and stuff like that. But then we started playing Monopoly at some point. And the thing about Monopoly, apart from they teach you a little bit about real estate, and
I say you might actually like this because it's all business.
Yeah. The other reason is to teach you patience, because you got to be patient enough to go out there and save up a little bit, buy something, and then move on again, and do the same and the same and the same again. And it teaches you the essence of a long game, the long run, and it's a marathon. So that's why I like Monopoly. Now as an older I get to pick Monopoly. When I was younger, I was like, Uno. Uno's more fun. It's more like. Take 4. It's more like that. But
that's why you're a better business person than I am. Because I'm like, you know what? Let me play Uno. Let me play blackjack. Instant gratification. I want to go back to a question you asked Jay Williams. Man, it seems like months and months ago how many pods you've been putting out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's only this season.
It's like a month and a half.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago at all.
Yeah,
it was like 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago.
But you asked him if he could delete one app. What app? From existence, not from his phone, from existence. He said Instagram. Now, Thanalysis show on Instagram is doing very, very well, so don't delete that one.
I won't delete
But if you could delete one app, what would it be?
What app?
I'm getting rid of the email app on my phone. I'm done with work. I'm done with work emails.
Done with work. So I can pick any app.
Any app. Okay,
can you hit the
the Jeopardy music? You gotta make it right.
Let's take a little bit of time.
But I don't know the whole song, so let's hurry up.
Messaging.
Okay. You're done with messaging?
Yeah.
That's like how 90% of the world communicates now.
I know. You got to find me. Pigeons. You got to do something. Find me.
FaceTime
somewhere. FaceTime. And if I pick up, I'll pick up. If I don't, I don't.
If you don't, you don't. All right, that works. And then the final question for 4 quarters here, presented by our friends at Carbliss. Recently, the Antetokopunmpo store, which is in the Trade Hotel in downtown Milwaukee and available online as well. Check the bio for the link. You started putting city names on some of the shirts. Yeah. So I saw a shirt. It said Antetokounmpo's, and then it had Milwaukee right under it. I was like, man, that's dope. What's the inspiration for that?
No, it's just I feel like we're building community, and in the larger scale of the community of the brand, it's like people from different cities, and they get to pick. You know how like Nike used to put like New York, and you're like, oh, I'm from New York, I'll rock that, or Athens, and then the places that we've been, grew all our lives, Athens, Milwaukee, Greece, the U.S., like that's why you see a lot of the shirts have the cities like Milwaukee or Athens or Antetokopunmpo and etc. So that's one of the reasons for sure. But then people are loving it. They're just selling out. So
yeah, I was in there and they were like, "Yeah, this is flying off the shelf." Because I was like, "We got to get some Brewers colors, some Badger colors."
We are, but I'm just at the same time like. People who just do it for the profit and just for the money, they have a different route. Like, oh yeah, we gotta do it. But I do it mostly for the community and people whoever get that shirt to be like, man, I feel like part of the family, part of the guys, and part of the brand they're building. So we kind of go a little bit slower, but the collections are there, man. You can go on our website and you can see like different like 400 plus stuff.
TA did not know I was gonna say this on the pod. We'll get to the guests in a second, but I have a couple of the hoodies. Brand sometimes they'll just make any type of hoodie, whatever material, stamp a logo on it is whatever, they don't care. The quality, and this is not a paid. The quality is so legit. I'm telling you guys, like for real good quality on all this stuff, because y'all pick it out and do it that way. Because you actually care.
Yeah, because we wanted something soft, and the soft material was for you to be able to jog, run around with it, and then if you just want to sit in your couch and watch a movie,
which is what I like to do.
Yeah. Just put a hoodie on and it feels like a blanket. So that's the whole part of it. But that's why I encourage people to come see whoever's been in the store and touched one of the hoodies, they buy them immediately because they're like, oh shit, that's great. We're not cheap at all in our but at the same time we don't overcharge people with like luxury and the kind of like we don't do that either because that's not what we represent. So
love it. All right, let's get to the guests.
Yes, sir. You guys gonna enjoy it. Remember, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and man, I'm so grateful. Thank you, guys. Man, welcome to another episode of Thanalysis show, Thanalysis podcast for the listeners, Thanalysis show for the YouTube. Man, you guys been amazing. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, keep doing the same. Without you guys, it doesn't happen. If you want to share with your friends, and more or less, I want you guys to share your ideas with me. Like your ideas, who you want to see next, what you want to see next. And I'll try my best to get there. I'll try my best. I can't promise everything, but I'll try my best. But today, man, we have somebody special. And a lot of people might not know his journey, just know him because, like, he's amazing on the court, great guy, and just a hard worker. But there's a lot of things that people don't know about, and I think this was going to be one of the nicest interviews I've had in a minute for people listening and for people watching. But I gotta give him the intro. So wearing number 14 from Boston, Massachusetts, Terance, the stat stuffer. And you know why? Because he does every little things that impact the game. Man, thank you.
This is the best intro I got ever.
Oh man, I'm working on it. I appreciate you for being on the show, on the pod. But what do you feel about the nickname Stat Stuffer?
I like it.
Who gave you that nickname?
I have no idea where that came from.
It's from college. They say one of the college coaches was like, man, this guy, he feels the stat. He's doing all these things and all the little things that impact the game. And I was watching it and I said, yeah, that's actually him. That's actually him. And I think a lot of people don't know like what you bring to the table. And not only a lot of people don't know what you bring to the table, and even if they do know, I don't think they know the journey. They kind of think it's easy just because just so physically and naturally gifted as an athlete. Just like, okay, that's what he does. But I don't think they know like the story. You coming to the league first, and not even basketball. Like this just go like with the now, like you coming to the NBA and establishing yourself as a starter, and big playoff minutes and big playoff runs. Right. So, and mostly my first question would be, how did you get drafted? Did you?
Yeah, I got drafted 48th pick. Thought I wasn't gonna get drafted though.
Why?
I was a senior. I did all 4 years. You know how it goes with that. People, he's a little too old. He doesn't do anything great. Don't shoot the ball great. Don't, you know what I'm saying? They want to see you either jump high, shoot well, or pass well. So that's what it was. And I didn't know. So, yeah, that's what happened. 48th pick.
48th pick. How'd you feel when you got drafted? When you say you didn't know?
I thought the world of it. I was like, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I heard my name, I was like, okay, it's time. Like, I'm going to make it. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what team I'm on. I'm going to find a way somehow. That was my mentality at the time. You know, I was just like, all I need to do is hear my name, and then from there, I got this. You know what I mean? That's what it was.
Yes, sir. So were you there with your family, or who was with you?
Yeah,
draft?
so I had a little draft party.
Okay.
Yeah, at a little restaurant in Brooklyn, because I was born in Brooklyn. So it was
Brooklyn,
right
stand up, Brooklyn.
Yeah, so a bunch of family friends were there, and then we just walked over to Barclays for like the second round just to see what was up, and my name ended up getting called while I was there.
And did you end up doing something? You said after party, so I'm assuming you had
had the after party, friends, family. It was smooth. Yeah, great day.
Was it a different feeling? What's give me a little bit more into like, okay, you get drafted. Like, what's the reaction? Okay, from you, I understand. Like, you're like, I'm gonna make it. What about the reaction from everybody else? Like,
they're thinking, money. They're thinking about what's the numbers looking like.
We rich.
Yeah, everybody thinking we're rich. Everybody's jumping around. Excited. Excited for me though, because during my journey, over the course of however long it took, I think I was 22 at the time. It took a lot of people to help me get to where I was. It was a village. Everybody taking me to practice. Everybody has a story of taking me to practice. Everybody has a story of picking me up from practice. You know what I mean?
It takes a village. Yep.
Yeah, my parents were busy, and it took a village.
Man, you lived the draft. You go to did you do the rookie transition camp or?
Yeah, I did.
How was it? How'd you feel?
It was a great time.
Why you say that?
I want to piss the NBPA off.
You're not. It's over with now.
It was a good learning experience.
Okay.
It was a good learning experience. It was just a bunch of young cats stuck in a hotel for a week.
They did the same thing to us.
Yeah.
I'm 2014.
2014. So at the time, what's that? 2019. I'm 2019.
2019. They still do the same. It was in New Jersey.
New Jersey in that old same spot.
Did they have you guys sign the cards?
Yep.
With Panini?
Yep, Panini in the room. So that's what they do. That's how they keep you in the room all day. You got to sign the cards in the room all day, bring it down when you're done. Like 5,000 cards, something like that. Yeah.
5,000.
Speakers coming in, talking to you, trying to, scare you straight.
Scare straight. Yeah, it sounds exactly like it. It was the same kind of feel I had. They did put like a prize for us who is gonna finish first. I remember they had like some cash credit, like a American Express, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
we didn't have.
Yeah, that was the only way that was gonna have us finish the cards.
Yeah, we didn't have nothing.
Okay, so you finish the transition camp and you get drafted to who? Which team?
Clippers.
You go straight to. Are you going to camp now? You feeling like? Obviously I know, but I'm just saying it for the listeners.
Right. Get drafted, rookie transition, then summer league. I think is summer league before that.
Yeah,
Summer league's before rookie transition.
Kind of between. I can't remember.
I don't remember, but some order like that. Then I get to camp, second round pick. Doc Rivers in the locker room.
Doc, we gotta.
Doc Rivers. We trade for Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Lou Will in the locker room, Montrezl Harrell. The team doesn't have a backup point guard. Doc looks at me. He's like, "All right, I'm making you a point guard." And I'm like, "What? At the highest level, I gotta be a floor general? Like, what's going on here?" So it was tough, man. It was crazy. The camp was crazy. I was in the second unit, backup point guard. It was me, Lou Will, Montrezl Harrell, Patrick Patterson, I believe, was the 4 at the time, and I can't remember who was the guard. It might have been Landry Shamet, but. Man,
how'd you feel, man?
Crazy,
Playing the point, like, first of all, shout out to Doc, man, giving opportunity to kids. Like, he's like, go.
Yeah, it was crazy because I played on the wing in college, and I played the point in high school though, so I kind of had a little, idea of what was needed. Yeah. So it was tough though because I'm looking over, I'm like, yo, that's Lou Will. Like, I gotta pass to Lou Will, one of the best 6 men of all time, and then I got
6 men like
Pat
Lou
Bev
Will
guarded me every practice. Pat Beverly guarded me every practice. He's starting point guard, so he's locked in. You know what I'm saying? We're going against PG, Pat Bev, Kawhi. It was just crazy. It was a crazy training camp. Like for just being a 48th pick, not thinking anything of it. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me on a 2A at first, but they ended up giving me a standard contract. So I was just in there like just winging it. Like, yeah, let's do it. Whatever.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It just dropped you in the middle of the ocean. You got like superstars. You got like every whales, sharks, everybody. You got to like navigate now, huh?
Yeah, and you got one of the biggest, smallest sharks, Pat Bev, picking you up. It was crazy, man. It was a crazy experience.
Pat Bev beast, man. Shout out to the pod. Subscribe to the pod. He says all the time. But okay, so what was your toughest moment like during the camp?
I think just understanding the NBA itself, like trying to figure out like how these guys got so successful. I think that was my biggest thing with me. Like I was just so stuck on how do I become like them. Like I was like, what are they doing after practice? What are they doing? What are they eating? You know what I'm saying? I was looking at every little thing. What are they saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm trying to figure out everything that they're doing so that I could just replicate it to get to where they are. That's how I felt. That's what I felt I needed to do to get there. You know what I mean?
Man, it's crazy that they don't tell you that. They just think it's easy. They'll be like, oh yeah, easy name, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that easy. It's not at all. Like it's a close club.
Yeah, and you only get a couple chances, like especially early on like that. If you're a second round pick, undrafted, whatever it is, you only get a couple of chances to really show something or do something or change somebody's mind because they already think you ain't that good when you're coming in. You know what I mean? So you got to change everyone's mind.
Sure.
So
what is it? So what is the moment that you? I don't want to say solidify, but in our world that doesn't exist. It's just only like saying like, hey, I got to get better every day. I get that. But what was the moment that you said, okay, I'm here now and I'm a Clipper and this is what I do? And
you talking about that year or just during my career?
Your career or that year?
I'd probably say that next year. We went to the Western Conference Finals. I played well in the playoffs. I had that one big game. I had 39 points to send the Clippers to the Western Conference Finals for the first time ever. That year, I just felt like
against Utah.
Yeah, against Utah. Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about the game, about the 39?
I mean, that was their fault. Their game plan was just to help off me.
Wait, hold up. So they had the game. So the game plan, because I remember the final exactly. The series. So the game plan was to help off you.
Game plan was all right. So Kawhi started out the series first two games. Second game he tore his ACL.
Oh,
but I'm still playing little minutes in that series. Yes. Yeah. I'm still playing little minutes in that series, but once Kawhi goes out, we need another wing. So I end up starting. Like I go from playing probably like 18 minutes in that series to 30 minutes.
Okay.
So when I started starting, they put Rudy on me as a center, and they were like, what we're going to do is just help off everywhere and leave me open wherever I'm at. So I'm like, well, I work on my game. Like I can make a catch and shoot. I'm just standing here. And then it just became target practice. Like as the series went on, I'm like, okay, all I got to do is stand here and shoot this three. Just treat it like practice. And that's what I did in that game. I just stood there. And every time he helped, we ran the same thing. We let PG drive to the paint. He would run in and help. And then they just kick to me. And I just
line it up
like a practice shot. Yeah.
Man. But how'd you feel when they played off you?
In the moment, it's kind of you feel disrespected.
Like,
you feel you feel. But I understand it, man. That they couldn't stop PG. You know what I'm saying? At the time, they couldn't stop Reggie Jackson. He was hooping, so they had to figure something out. Like, how are we gonna help our primary defenders?
We need to clog the paint. Yeah.
And Rudy's a great help defender, so that's what their game plan was.
Man, that's all. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that. I'm happy that you guys went to the conference final. I'm happy for you as well. Like, you get to.
I think that was the year y'all won. Pretty sure.
It might be. Wow.
We lost to Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals in Game 6. Yeah. So.
So that's the year we won. That's the year we won. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy because our finals was insane. Our Eastern Conference finals was insane too. Like with the big fella going down and against Atlanta, we were waiting for Philly the whole time. We was waiting for Philly the whole time, bro. It was like getting ready for Philly, and all of a sudden Atlanta shows up and oh man, like that was crazy. So that game happens, and you move on, and you're like, okay, I'm here now. Like, this is it, and start the next season. What was your feel? What first of all, off season? What did you work on? Did you work on something specific, or it was just
worked on shooting? I was like, people are gonna start leaving me open. They're gonna start going with this game plan, so I just got to be ready for it. Worked on a lot of shooting. Worked on a lot of mid-range stuff too. I wanted to get better at that. And that next year was a year I realized that I'm not that good. I was like, I'm not that good this year. You know what I'm saying? I need to get better. I think after that game, I was like, okay, I'm here. And then that next year, that third year, I was like, I figured out throughout the year, I'm not that good. I need to figure out a way to get better. Like,
that's a great mindset. That's a great mindset to have. Like,
like that third year really showed me, okay, you're here, but you're not really here. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out a way to start. You got to figure out a way to, guard the best player every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the approach I had after that third year. I looked back on it. I was like, man, I got to get better somehow, some way.
Man, the good. You know what I'm saying? The Clippers are lucky to have you, bro. Lucky to have your mindset, your hard work, your spirit. And now this is a really cliche question, but they treat you good?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I know. Hey.
Nah, they do a good job. Great organization, great owner.
I know, but I always gotta ask.
Yeah.
I always gotta ask. How do you feel about the new stadium? Are you guys building a new stadium?
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man. That's gonna be crazy. They put a lot of effort into it.
Okay.
A lot of money into it. It's gonna be crazy.
You have any inside scoop about the locker room? You guys changing the locker room, or is it just the same? Or
nah, we're doing everything. Everything's gonna be new. Everything's gonna be cool. They're real big on tech, so everything's gonna be tech savvy. The new ins and outs or whatever it is. So it's gonna be dope, man. I think it should be ready at the end of the summer.
Oh my God! I was reading something, and I was talking about you and your family. And, I come from a family that we all hoop, all play basketball athletes. And your mom play basketball?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My mom, she played. She was the tallest girl, so they just threw her in there, and then she ended up playing at Georgetown. Graduated from Georgetown.
Georgetown's a big school.
Yeah, Big East. And at the time, the Big East was huge. Like, at the time when she was playing it in the 90s, she was there with Allen Iverson, which is dope. So, yeah, it was big. It was big time.
Oh,
so that's kind of who I learned basketball from.
Really?
Yeah, she ended up going on to be a coach for the next, 25 years.
So she's a coach
then? Yeah, she just stopped, 2 years ago.
Man, that's so amazing, bro. You get to... It's amazing. That's why I do some feeling I have with my brothers. Like, we all talk about basketball almost.
Yeah, how did y'all start hooping though?
Oh man, we're supposed to be playing soccer by now.
Yeah,
but we just got taller, and then one day I was like, I like basketball, and Giannis was like, no, you should stay with soccer. Like, he was playing soccer, and then I was like, no, I want to play basketball, and then he just followed.
Mm-hmm. What age was that?
Had to be. I started playing basketball when I was 15, 16, very late, yeah. And before that, I was just a kid who runs, and I was really athletic, in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love soccer. So footwork comes from soccer, but physicality just from all the sports in general. But then I was 5'8", 5'9", something like that when I was 15, 16. And then all of a sudden, when I got to 16 and 17, I just grew to 6'5", bro. It was insane. And then the same thing happened to Giannis, but Giannis went from 6'7" to almost 7 feet. So that was dope. One summer I just came in, I couldn't touch the rim, and one summer I just came in, I just was
dunking.
Dunking. Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so I want to talk a little bit about your off season. Do you feel is there every off season the same, or every year you come in and you're like, no, we gotta switch things up?
It's been, I say in the beginning it was different. I say the last 2 years it's been the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's been, you're talking about basketball-wise.
I'm saying basketball-wise, family-wise. You're not just a basketball player, you're a family man.
Yeah.
You got, so how do you manage your time?
To be honest, my first real off-season was last year or the year before because the COVID. Then we had the COVID year, then they shortened the off season. Remember that?
Yes, they did.
So you had, especially y'all.
We had to come.
The finals,
yeah,
so
we had to come back.
And then I think after that was my first real off season. So I'm still in the midst of trying to figure out how to, maneuver through my off season and do exactly what I need to do off the court to, to expand my business, to expand, everything. So I'm still figuring that out as I go.
That's good. You got time. I just feel you just have some stuff to stay consistent. As always, even for us, when we leave off season, we go to Greece. Then obviously we got the month of the business, the travel, and then we got the month that is the family, and then we got the month that's the national team.
Mm-hmm.
National team we got to represent. Okay, moving forward to when it comes to basketball a little bit, stay with a little bit of basketball more. Do you? What's your pregame routine? Do you have a specific routine you do? Or?
I don't have anything specific, But I do, but I feel like it's so normal to me that I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So, what is
I
it?
just do random stuff. Like, I always put my left side on first for everything. Like, I have to put, if I put it off, if I put the right on, I have to take it off, put the left on first. Like, that's pregame everything. Anything I put on is left first.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think I had one good game when I was in high school with doing that, and then ever since then I just was like, this must be what it is.
That's
But that
funny.
just stuck with me. That stuck with me. I always watch YouTube. Like, I like to watch a random podcast.
Okay.
You know, on YouTube before games, just little random stuff that I do consistently.
No, so I'm going to share this with you and with the guys who are listening. So, funny stuff about YouTube. I remember when I was playing like back in Greece, and it was like a Division II team.
Mm-hmm.
And our coach one day walked in, and he started yelling like, "I don't want to see nobody watching YouTube. What is this? What the fuck is this?" And I was like, Coach. And he was like, "You go up there and you watch YouTube and you watch NBA highlights, and then you come here and you have the worst practice ever."
Oh, wow.
And I was laughing because I'm like, we're kids though. Like, every kid was watching YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But going, and at the time it was the thing. You go to internet cafe, you watch a clip, and you would watch like Jordan, KD, Dennis Rodman. Like, you would watch Dennis Rodman, and you would go for like every offensive rebound, messing up the practice, like everything. You'd be next to the show. So shout out to that coach. But that was funny. But now that you said something specifically, is it true that you always you have like a Rajon Rondo card with you?
Yeah, always. So the story behind that, before I show you it, the story behind that is I had a girlfriend in like 7th grade, and that year I didn't make the A team for my travel team, and I made the B team, and those two dudes out there, they made the A team. My boys were sitting out there right now. Yeah.
So is it similar to JV and varsity, or is it similar to like
similar, but in middle school?
Middle school, gotcha.
So like the city, they got the travel team that goes and plays other cities, and I made the B team that year.
Okay.
So the next year, my girl was like, "Here, take this card like to the tryout. It's your good luck card." And I made the A team that next year, and I was like, "Oh, this card, like, it's the card," because I know I'm not that good to make this A team. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah. So I got it with me.
No, you lying.
I always have it. Let's see where it's at.
Can you show it to the camera?
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta find it though.
But I thought you were joking.
Nah, I always got it with me.
Oh, bro! Shout out to Ron. No, we got to get him to sign it, bro. This is gonna be legendary. This is a story behind it. This card is gonna cost thousands of dollars, bro.
He signed it because we were teammates.
Yeah.
So he signed it, but he signed the lamination, and then I lost the laminated part of it.
So let's get him to sign the card.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to sign the card.
We have to.
I see him for sure.
And the thing is, like, this always keep this card with you, and then in the end of your career and everything, 10, 15 years from now, this is gonna be. I'm not only is gonna be worth thousands of dollars, but it's a story behind it.
Right, 100%.
There's a story behind it. Like, it's crazy to say.
I just can't lose it.
You can't lose it.
It's in my wallet, so the wallet gets a little funny.
But you do have like an old school wallet though, like a big wallet that has cash with it. Like I don't have my wallet with me. I had like a small. I got like a small one, like a card.
Oh no, I got the old school. That's what I'm used to. Like my family's Caribbean, so they all got the old school open up wallet money in the
Man, I it's crazy that how you're spotting your story and what you're doing for basketball and everything. But I want to move a little bit away from basketball and kind of like dive in a little bit to who you are as Terance and man. And so the first question is like, you just said, okay, your family's from Caribbean. Do you go to the Caribbean?
Yeah. Every summer, St. Lucia is the island. I go there. I try to go there every summer as best I can. Last summer I went for Jazz Fest. We got jazz. We got carnival. I'm trying to build a court there now, outdoor court, refurbish it. So,
man,
trying to bring in Top Golf. I'm trying to do something, for the country for sure.
Yes, sir. We kind of the same way. We trying to like really do something for back home and move the same way. What do you do have a foundation,
right? Mm-hmm.
Terance Mann Foundation. Like, what do you do with that? Because you just said about the court.
So Terance Mann Complete Player Foundation is basically a way where I can just help the kids out. You know what I'm saying? We do camps, we do we partner with IOIM, which is Inspiring Youth Minds, and they get kids in the prep schools, so better education, organized sports. So that's basically what it is. And then we got our St. Lucia part of it, where we try to bring sports to St. Lucia, mainly basketball, and just try to get a foundation there in St. Lucia where we got people teaching the game down there, because the Caribbean has a lot of talent, a lot of athletic people, a lot of people who want to play basketball.
Yes, there's a lot of guys in the league from the Caribbeans, right?
Yeah. I'm sure it's from St. Lucia. It's just me, Chris Boucher.
Boucher.
Yeah, he's half.
Man, my guy, my shooter, my guy, man. That's dope. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care when nobody says that kid right there, because people see him now and just be like, okay, now, but like in the G, and he played in the G League and came through, and the way he's worked hard, and everybody in Toronto, bro, can you imagine, like, all these guys in Toronto have worked so hard that they're playing like great, and now they're becoming something great for the league. That's dope. Just like you, like, it's dope to see guys work hard and become something great for the league.
Yeah, no, that Toronto era, they all figured it out. All of them, Fred VanVleet, Norman Powell, Pascal, all those guys from that little era, they figured it out. Man,
do you now that you said Norman Powell, you guys are teammates now, bro? Were you teammates with Malik in college? I'm sorry because we go back to basketball, but like,
yeah, man, yep. Me and Malik, we came into college together. We were both freshmen together. Like, we were with each other every single day. That was my best friend in college. Like, me, him, and Dwayne Bacon.
Okay, Dwayne Bacon.
Yeah,
he actually played in Greece. Dwayne Bacon.
Yeah.
He played against Panathinaikos.
Yep, exactly. So us three together every day, working out every day. I learned work ethic from Malik.
Really?
Malik was always like, yo, let's go to the gym. Everybody going to the club, he'd be like, come on, let's go to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
My guy, you heard that.
Him and Dwayne would be like, yo, let's go to the gym. Those two dudes, like, they were gym rats. They were real gym rats.
Yes,
and they're always getting up shots. Malik always getting up shots, always trying to be the first one in the gym as best he can. So, yeah, we had this vision from when we were 18. Like, going to camps together in high school. Like, yo, you going to Florida State? Let's go together. Let's do something. Like, let's change it. And we really did it. It was dope.
Man, what was what'd you feel like when League would tell you, like, hey, let's go to practice? Like, oh, no, don't even worry about that. Don't worry about clubs, like, or like whatever they want to go out. Like, let's go shoot. Like, let's go work out.
I was with it because us three, we wanted to change what the narrative was at the time of what Florida State looked like.
Yes,
because it was just football school.
Yes,
everybody's worried about football. And we came there for basketball. We were like, yo, we're the hottest freshmen in the country. That's how we walked around. Like, we're the best thing walking.
Yes, sir.
And that's what, let's go to the gym and get better. That's what we did.
Man, that's good. This is my guy, too, Malik, bro. He's hooping. Okay. Like, and so back to the foundation a little bit. Like, me personally, like Thanasis, or anybody who's listening or something like that, how can we help your foundation? What can we do?
So, for donations, you go to TeranceMannCompletePlayer.org.
Yes.
Donate whatever you can, to help kids get better education, to help kids get into camps, to help kids get into better schools. Whatever the case may be, that's really what I do in the off season. Like, my whole vision is to help kids out. Because when I was growing up, I didn't see an NBA player physically till I was like late in high school. You know what I mean? Till I went to like LeBron James camp and stuff like that. So, to me, I just want to be able to be there for my community, be able to let them know I was in the same position as you. I was doing exactly what you're doing, going to school, not trying to listen, trying to be bad and all that stuff. But, there's a bigger picture here, and I want my community to understand that. So I'm trying to work on, building a facility out there. Like, I'm doing a lot of stuff with the foundation stuff.
Man, you're a lot of years ahead, and you're only 26, 27.
27, yeah.
27 years old, man. You doing great stuff for yourself, for your family, and of your legacy, your community, man. Okay. Now there's another thing I want to ask you, because I was watching and you had this interview that you were getting tattooed, and first of all, the interviewer, no disrespect or anything like that. I don't think he asked you the right questions. I feel like he wasn't asking the right question, but he was asking. But he did a good job. I don't want to say he did a bad job. But first thing is, like, how did your parents, like, because you're from the Caribbean, and I'm from
Yes.
My parents. I was born and raised in Greece, but my parents are African, so I already know.
Yes.
When I showed up with something, I already know what that was. So, what was the first time when you showed up with tattoos or with a tattoo?
So the first time I got a tattoo, I was in college. All my teammates were getting tattoos. They double sleeves, all type of stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, man, like
can't get no
I can't get one. I can't get one tattoo. Somebody's gonna kill me. If I get a tattoo, it's over for me. So I picked a time where I knew I wasn't gonna see my parents for a long time, for a couple months. So I was like, I'm gonna get this tattoo. First tattoo I got is a St. Lucian flag with my dad's name on top and my mom's name on bottom. That's my first tattoo ever. So I was like, I'm gonna try and get something where they will understand, like, you know, try to get something where they understand. And I'm gonna I sent them a whole paragraph, like, this is why I got this tattoo, this is what it means to me. Man. I had a whole strategy behind it. And I knew I wasn't gonna see them for months. Paragraph. Yeah.
That's what you gotta do, fellas. People listen at home, people watching. That's what you gotta do. If you
gotta do, lock in. Make them understand why you really wanted to get it. And then I didn't see them for months, and by the time I saw them, they were just over it. It was just whatever. So I was like, okay. And then I got more. So
okay. Which one was the more painful one?
Most painful tattoo was probably on my stomach.
In your stomach?
Yeah.
Dude said they do be saying that it's
stomach,
painful.
Ribs area. That's probably the most painful.
Does every tattoo mean something to you, or is just?
Yeah. I think every tattoo I have means something in some way for sure.
There was a time that and you know what how I feel like the NBA is we're like a trend center, like we send trends like in the NBA, like when it comes to fashion, it comes to tattoos, anything. I remember when it was a thing that everybody used to wear those fake glasses. I don't know if you remember. Everybody would shut up in like the interview and wear those kind of glasses, or like the suits. Then it became the ties and the bow tie, and then it became like the hats, and then now it's what's in. So now it's like more of the fashion illusion,
the baggy
kind of stuff. Yeah. And it's gonna change, you know how it goes. But one time it was tattoos, right? It was the guys who with the all the way to the neck, all the way to to the back, everything. Did you ever had a guy who you was like, oh, look at that, like this guy, like tattoos is dope, bro? He got it that was in the league?
Yeah, I mean, I was teammates with John Wall, and he had no space on his body.
John Wall.
Down to his
I thought he's a great dude. He's a great guy.
Yeah. I had a great time. With John Wall as a teammate, man. Great teammate, great guy. Wanted to win. All about the right things. Like, it was dope to be able to. Because growing up in America, at my age, John Wall is everything to us. Like, he's like.
We used to watch him overseas. When he first came out and he was doing this,
he had his dance. He started the elite socks. They started the elite arm sleeves at Kentucky. Like,
he used to be so fast.
Man, who you want to be, John Wall? What number you want on the team? People are fighting for number 11. Like, I want number 11. Like, I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he used to hit with the 360 all the time, like the lay. Man.
Yeah, man. So being able to be on the same team as him was crazy, but his tattoos are crazy. Lou Will's tattoos were crazy. I had a lot of teammates with.
How's Lou Will as a teammate? I've heard he's a good guy, but
great vet. Great vet. Taught me the way, taught me the lay of the land, with the do's and don'ts. It was dope.
Man, when it comes to fashion, I mean, you're very fashionable today. I don't know if you guys can see it with the cameras and everything. Do you wear something different every game, or is this mostly like however you feel?
I wear something different every game for the most part. Yeah, I wear something different. I mean, shoes might be the same. Might run some pants back, but I try to switch it up as much as I can.
That's dope. I think I'm a really big fashion guy, and I think wearing clothes or however you want to wear them is kind of like the expression of yourself, who you are, and what do you do? Like, now what do you do? Like, how do you feel at the moment and what you want to rock? But do you have, like, if you could pinpoint like 3-4 outfits, I'll find them after. Which one would you say, like, this is my outfit? Like,
my favorite outfit.
Yeah, you like, this is the
man.
Stuff.
That's a tough one. I've had so many favorites. I can't. I think
pick 5 then.
I think one time I wore a Chanel poncho.
Chanel poncho?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
So I was working with a stylist at the time, and she had like a bunch of Chanel towels, and she made a poncho out of it. It was so fire. Yeah, Chanel poncho. I think that's probably up there. one of my favorites. I would say another time I wore like these Florida State shorts made out of my college jersey. I think that's up there with one of my favorites. That was from my rookie year. I would say a bunch of my fits from my rookie year that kind of got me started in it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the starter fits that I look back on now probably ain't shit, but at the time, like it helped me get to where I am in fashion now. You know what I mean?
It's crazy that you said the shorts and the towels and kind of create something new. You saw the new trend now in the NFL?
Nah, what is it?
With like having like old a couple of jerseys and you put them in, you make a coat.
Oh, make the jacket. Yeah, they're wearing that to the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl and all this stuff. Why do I have a feeling we've been doing this for a minute and it just came out to? I just feel like no, don't take me. I feel like we've been doing it for a minute.
Nah,
and people can correct me in the comments or the socials. Like I feel like we've been doing that for a minute now.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, it ain't the first time I see this, but it's good to become a trend. Build companies be built like that and businesses. So that helps.
That helps them. But it's been around.
It's been around. Okay, I want to ask you about a little bit of Hawaii, bro. And you probably know what I'm gonna say. And now I don't know if this is true. Now I want to confirm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do a forecast for weather?
Yo, yes, I did a live forecast on TV for Hawaii, Honolulu, I believe. Yeah, Honolulu. Live.
By the way,
forecast.
This studio is in Honolulu Avenue.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And my man out there, he's from Hawaii, right?
Yeah. Richard, yeah. He's from Hawaii.
So, I love Hawaii, man. Like I was out there. We go there for training camp.
Okay.
So I was out there. I'm like, man, maybe I should just try to tap in to the community here and see.
Yes.
So I did a bunch of community stuff. Gave away a bunch of food. They had the fires, so I helped out with giving back there.
Oh man, that's dope. That's great.
And then they're like, "You're doing a lot here. Like, do you want to, try and do the weather?" And I was like, "All right, like, let's do it. I'll tap in."
So what did you do exactly?
I went on the green screen, like the green screen out there, and I was acting like I knew what I was talking about. That's exactly what I did.
So walk me through. You just run. I just like, hey, the weather today is gonna be like.
Yeah. So they gave me like a couple words to say, like quick pointers to make it seem like I know what I'm doing. And that's what I did. Like the weather, it's gonna be 68. You read it a little. The swells for the surfers. They want to know about the swells. They're locked in on that. They're like, yo, don't mess up the surfers segment of this weather. Like they love
because it's surfer like
they want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I had to lock in on that. When that pulled up, I was nervous. Like, man, this is the swells. It's a good place to go surfing here. There's a lot of rain here, and it's moving, and I can see it on the screen in front of me. But the screen is green right here, so I'm just pointing to nothing. But on the screen in front of me, I could see. So.
How did your friends react to this? I'm just glad to me.
They were just laughing like, I can't believe you did that. That's crazy. But I mean, I'm just doing little side missions.
Little side
little side
that's
missions.
dope. That's amazing, bro. And also crazy. And you're unique as a character. I love to have unique people on the pod and the show. And okay, so you did that for the community, and you did that like and then after this is. Okay, you had training camp, and then training camp, you leave. Do you go there on vacation or?
No, I haven't been on vacation, but I'm definitely going back for sure. I think I built something out there for myself where I could maybe tap into something.
Okay.
So I'm gonna explore that avenue for sure.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about Hawaii? Like,
I think the weather. Like, it's always great weather. The people are always smiling, always saying hello. Like, it's just a great.
Gotta go to Hawaii.
There.
I've never been.
Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Gotta go. Did you stay in a hotel or how? Or
hotel, yeah.
I might go. I don't know if like I'm gonna stay in the house or Airbnb or.
Shout out to Hawaii.
Shout out to Hawaii, but they got it. I have to. Man, it's crazy. Today I learned so many things. Like your lucky charm. This about the Hawaii. That's true. Like I confirm with you, it's true. All these things. But okay. Before I got like some questions that I feel like I want to see. What do you feel like? What's your number one thing? If you have scoring, defense, rebounding, assists, can you rate that for me?
Yeah.
What goes first?
For defense first. Like,
defense first.
That's my primary mindset going into a game. Like,
so that's a primary mindset going into a game.
Yeah, because that's what helped me stay on the court. Like the only way I'm gonna play is if I'm playing good defense.
Yes.
That's the only way I'm going to be able to make my mark. And then everything after that is a bonus, I feel like. But I'm just locked in on how do I make it difficult for the guy I'm guarding.
Yes, I can see that. No, definitely. I can see that in your game. Okay, so who's your like top 5 defenders, you would say?
Ooh.
Don't want to put you in the spot, but you just from any era, it doesn't have to.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Gary Payton. I would say Kawhi Leonard. I would say damn, there's been so many great defenders. I'll say Scottie Pippen is up there. But I got 3. I would say I need some big men.
Yeah, because you didn't put all the 3 and the wings.
Because that's what I pay attention to. Like I pay attention to
because you're wing.
The wings.
Well, I used to put my thing. I used to put Bruce Bowen. Like I used to be the like. People ask me,
Bruce Bowen's definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I used to be that guy because they would be like, oh, Bruce Bowen's like, yeah, because that's what I watch.
100%. Bruce Bowen's definitely in there. Thank you for that one. And then I need a center, like dominant defensive center. I probably say Kevin Garnett. He had a phase where he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was really locking in on defense. And I think his game changed a lot of people's mentality without even knowing him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like, I gotta get him to the. You gotta get you here. But click that. Post that. Real quick, click that. I gotta get him here to the pod, man.
Like Kevin Garnett's game. Just watch him. You watch him and be like, okay, I want that mentality. Whatever he got going on in his head, I gotta figure out how I get there. You know what I'm saying? Because he showed that he was locked in on every play. He showed that he wanted to get a stop. He showed that he took pride in that. And I would say,
yeah, man. Okay, and then obviously scoring, assisting, and everything else.
Yeah, after that, I don't care how it comes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're probably you feel the game. You probably won't make a mistake because you feel you play the right way.
I might get 3 shots. I might get 12 shots. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just trying to win.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why you're gonna be in this league for a minute, brother. You're gonna be in this league for a while. What is after this? What is like? Okay, basketball's one part of you, one branch in the tree, right? What is another branch? I heard you said YouTubing.
Yeah.
Right. Who?
So after this,
you love like that's your thing, like YouTube.
No, I wouldn't say I love YouTube.
Okay.
I love music.
Okay.
I love making content. I love music. I love I think I like producing. Like I want to have a label. Like that's what I love listening to people make music. I love being in a studio and, you know, hearing beats get made, hearing stuff come together. Like that's a passion of mine. Like
it's crazy to say because I've never said this publicly, but you know I do have a label back home.
Really?
Yeah, I do have artists back home.
What do they?
Like Afro-Greek. So I have like trap rap. They just when you come to Greece and we'll put you in the studio. Shout out to Sky Vector Music. But when you come in, you'll see we got like some dope artists. I'll send you some stuff too. But you could, you know, go to one of those, do whatever. Like just because I feel like you're charismatic as well, so you could probably want to do your thing.
I'll have a good time in there for sure. But I think that's a passion of mine. So I'm gonna figure out a way to open that avenue for myself. But right now I'm just opening a bunch of different avenues. So when I'm done, I could, you know, navigate from there. Like I know I got this open. I could do this. I could do this. Give myself options. So
yes, sir.
I know people be like, when you're done playing, what do you want to do? Well, why do I have to do one thing? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I want to open a bunch of different avenues, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna be like, okay, how do I figure this out while I have money coming in passively from whatever it is, real estate, my businesses that I open, whatever it is that coming in passively. But what can I do for fun? Might be coaching. I don't know. We'll see.
Coaching. What kind of coach would you be though if it was coaching?
I always ask myself that. Cause
will you be a defensive-minded coach, or you like be like, "No, we're gonna score 140"?
Yeah, I always ask myself that. I don't know, cause I've seen both ways work. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is true, bro. YouTube. So I want to see more of your content. Where can I see the content?
Terance Mann TV.
Terance Mann TV. Okay. Yeah. Do you have social? Like obviously Instagram, Terance Mann.
Instagram, Terance.
Go crazy. Follow him.
Follow me, Terance. Just my first name. Instagram, TikTok, Terance Mann at Terance Mann. And then my YouTube, Terance Mann.
Man, when this comes out, like go follow him. He's dope. He's amazing, and hopefully we get him to Greece, man.
Oh yeah, I gotta go, man. Everybody tells me like they're like, yo, you gotta go to Greece. You gotta go to Greece. But I love going to Milan. Like,
but it's next door.
I know, but I just go. Every time I go to Europe, I'm like, I have a short time here. Let me go somewhere I'm familiar with. You know, so I go to Milan.
It is, but I promise you, once you come to Athens, Greece, and we show you a good time, it would be always a destination for you because. Like Milan, by the way, Milan is great.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I go to Milan, even Fashion Week and non-Fashion Week. Like it's a great city.
Mm-hmm.
Then oh my God, they're gonna think like I'm selling Greece, but it's great food, it's great atmosphere, and like trust me, it's great for the family. If you're family man, it's great. If you're single, not single, like it's just a great city to be on. And then you stay from Monday to Thursday if you want to stay, and then you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You go to the islands, and you get to pick. Mykonos, Paros, Santorini.
You know, I hear all the Mykonos stories. So
the Mykonos is a party island. So it's like if you go to Mykonos, if you tell me like, hey, I'm going Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just letting you know you're gonna sleep like 4 hours, bro.
That's perfectly fine.
That's fine. Okay. So then you go to Mykonos. Obviously, you call me and text me. I get you the whole anything you need. But it's that kind of island, bro. Yeah. It's just like party till like 10 o'clock in the morning and do it again the next day.
Yeah, I'm ready. And
it starts from like 4 p.m. Like you sleep for like 10 to like 1 p.m. Wake up, eat, and then 4 p.m. starts again.
I'm ready.
So that's why people like want to go to the island and party. But it's like Greece is like that. Yeah. And but genuine party, not the party the who is who and
no dance. Like everybody
genuine,
having a good time.
Yeah.
And that's what's missing over here now. The parties are, it's not people dancing, having a good time. It's more like who's in here, what can I see?
Yeah, who's who, what
is he wearing? What is he wearing?
Like, that's why I don't go. That's why like I avoid like because I think it's changed. It hasn't been like what it used to be. But I'm a little bit older than you, but like it's not what it used to be.
Right.
And you know what's so crazy? You know how older people always tell us all the time, like, hey man, it's not what it used to be. And it's not what it used to be.
And now you find yourself saying.
And then like now I'm like 30 something, like 31 now. And I get to say like, damn. Like partying at 18, 19, 20, 21 is not what it used to be. But our era, I'm happy. I'm like 1990, I'm 92 born. So that my era was the era that I caught everything in between. Like
for sure.
I remember the phones like this.
You got best of both worlds.
Yeah, I remember like you had to go to a payphone. Like I remember this, but now I know the future as well. So it's different.
Wait, when you're done playing, you're going back?
When I'm done, like
you going back?
I'm out. I mean, obviously I gotta be here 4 months a year, 4 or 5 months. I got business here, but I'm back.
So you're gonna do summers here or just 4 or 5 months, whatever works?
Yeah, it's just either the summers or the family. It depends on like I mean, if you told me like, hey, well, I'm in the coaching staff and bro, I need you to come up, I'm like, all right, I got you, bro. I'll be there. But I'm not the guy because this is different. It's just like so many things going on.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna disappear because I'm building really good stuff. But I'm not gonna be the guy who want to be in the mix for sure. I can't. It takes too much energy.
It does.
That takes too much energy and it is, within the podcast and the show, obviously, this depends when you want to get it to. But if you get to the next level, obviously, you got to do more shows and be bigger and bigger studios. But it's just a podcast. I can just do it from home. Okay, I can just. The good thing would be if I flew every guest that I have to Greece. With my expense, I'll take care of it. But I'll flew them every time, and they have a great time in Greece, and I get to do my pod.
That would be nice.
And they would have the time of their life. I think I would have way more guests. I think I would have like 400 or 500 like applications. Like,
when you say Greece.
Yeah, yes, I'm there, bro. Now that I had one question I didn't ask though, like about because I had it here on my notes and it was about your tattoo and it said like that you had a tattoo and I haven't seen it, but he says you have a tattoo that says like respect.
Respect is the ultimate currency.
Yes.
Yeah. That was my college coach that recruited me and Malik. That was his biggest thing. Like, I don't care about money. I don't care about jewels. Shout out to Coach CY. I don't care about money. I don't care about jewels. Respect is the ultimate currency. And, like, ever since I took on that mindset, that's how I live my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always try to respect the next person.
Yes.
And that's how I feel. That's how I feel is the biggest currency. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you show somebody you have respect for them, if you show somebody you have respect for them, they'll give you respect. They'll give you loyalty to the best they can. You know what I'm saying? But if you off rip when you meet them, show them that you don't have respect, then they're gonna do you wrong.
Yeah, they will disregard you, and not only do you wrong, but it's not gonna be the same, because it's just like just a different kind of vibe. I see that all the time. You know how many times, like, and obviously it's the first time I say it, but sometimes like we'll go to places, and this was before, right? And they would be like, "Oh, Giannis, or whatever," with my family, with my brothers, and then somebody might be, if I'm with like my family, my significant other, if Giannis is with this girl or whatever, because it might be, and you say hi to me, but you disregard who I'm with.
100%.
It's weird, right?
Very.
And then it would be situations to be like, "Hey, oh man, Giannis, I love what you're doing. You're doing this and that." Like, and he goes like, "No, that's him." That's
right.
Him. And now you want to get involved and you want to reach out to me, but like,
no,
bro,
you didn't even do your homework.
Yeah, you're being dismissive, bro.
Respect is the biggest thing. Like,
So
they come up to you with money, you don't need that.
Yeah.
They come up to you with jewels, you don't need that. Where's my respect?
Exactly. And not respect as like, oh man, you gotta respect as like, hey, appreciation mostly. Damn, we're going back to basketball because I did have a question about like, because you guys said that your favorite player is Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
See, I've done my research. I'm
You're locked into that.
Yeah. Why? Not why, obviously. A lot of favorite players.
Well, so I told you my mom went to Georgetown with him.
Yeah.
So in our household, his name was.
He was when she was. He was in Georgetown when she was in Georgetown.
Yeah. So in our household, his name was prominent because as I was growing up, that's when he was killing. And my mom be like, "Yo, AI is on TV. AI this, AI that." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that just became a thing, and then I was just, Allen Iverson. I wanted his jersey. I wanted the blue jersey, the blue Sixers jersey with the 3 on it. I wanted to wear my headband. I wear my arm sleeve. Still do till this day. Like, that's just.
Yeah. Do you ever have like any like Allen Iverson highlight that you like loved? You was like, no, this is dope, bro. Like this highlight, like you watch it like anytime, and I mean, everybody talks about the highlight, with Michael Jordan, and he kind of crosses him again, and then it goes.
Yeah, I mean that might be the best one though, just because he made a name for himself on that play. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask somebody in Indonesia, what's your favorite AI highlight? They're gonna say that one. You know what I mean? So that's probably the best one.
Probably the best one. And then, you did say Kobe was number 2 for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You did say Kobe was number 2. I don't know if I'm if I've done my homework, but Kobe's special, bro. It's a special like human being. Like, but why was he like number 2 for you?
I think just watching him, like it was just so much fun to watch him play. You know what I mean? His game was so much fun to watch. It was so fluid. It was so dominant, and I was just a Lakers fan, and I was just like, man, Kobe's my guy. Like Kobe, AI, I got one on the East, I got one on the West. You know what I'm saying? They're never gonna play each other unless they go to the finals, which they did once. But I don't have to worry about them battling. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just on 2 separate sides. This is my guy over here. This is my other guy over here.
It's crazy, and you end up in LA.
I end up being in LA on the Clippers, yeah.
And then Clippers, and you like wear this team like it's your, like you wear it with pride. You wear this, like I can see when you step on the floor, you wear it with pride.
Yeah.
With the jersey, and not a lot of players can say that too. Like, some people come to do their job.
Yeah, I mean everyone's situation is different because, in my case and only my case, they drafted me and they believed in me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I have to. Like I said, respect. You know what I'm saying? I have to give respect to where it's due. And I'm going to play hard every time I put on that jersey because they believed in me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what's very interesting as well? Like, you're very, like, you have a certain demeanor about you, even in the game and the way you play. I mean, you play hard, but there's certain things I notice in players, and, like, even the mistake part, like trying not to do a mistake. You take out of the ball. You shoot the ball when you have to shoot it. When you don't have to shoot it, you DHO.
Mm-hmm.
Then you crash every time. You press up every time.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes like as from a coach perspective, I think that's so like underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Because nowadays everything is like up in the air. Everything is what I'm gonna get, whatever. And when it comes to winning culture, and that's what you want to create because. You want to, obviously, everybody wants to have a job next year and the year after that. But at the same time, I think in a winning team, everybody gets a job.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What do you?
I mean, I think that mindset was drilled into me ever since I was younger. I saw how much pride my mom took in winning games when she came home from losing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? How much she hated losing. And I remember one season she had a winning season. They gave her an extension. And I'm like, winning games, you get more stuff.
Yeah.
So as my life went on, I got to college. The more we won, we were breaking records. Malik got drafted, lottery.
Yeah.
All my friends were getting drafted. We were winning. So I'm seeing, okay, what it takes to win games and what happens when you win games. A lot of doors open up. So
A lot of doors open up.
That's just my thing. Like, how can I win? How can I win?
Because people don't understand is like from winning teams and teams who are in playoffs, teams who compete. Like the NBA, it's a copycat league. It's a copycat league, and when I say copycat, I say it in the greatest way possible because we copy winners. Like you see whole coaching staff or treatment guys or like the medical staff move from team to team just because they're a winning team or equipment guys. You know. I've seen that multiple times now in our career in the NBA, and I see how many guys.
It goes all the way down to equipment and medical. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you come from? I came from the Spurs. We got 3 rings. Now what? Like, you know what I mean?
It's real. You should have seen how many people like we barely holding on our guys. Like they just, they are so good at our job, and we take pride of who we have, in our facility and our staff and our like group. But man, every year they just want to get them. Yeah. Even players, like you see players go. But that's what happens when it gets to winning. I'm trying to explain that to a lot of guys who come into the league. I was like, okay, it doesn't matter. You play a lot, don't play a lot. If you will win, I guarantee you there's a place for you in this league.
100%. Because you have the formula. Because the next team is going to think you have the formula. How do we get him? Because he was on that winning team.
Joking. I left, and this is true story. I left 2014, and I was like, okay, I kind of have a mid-season. Not this year. This year, it was being horrible for me, but I'm getting better now. But last year, this was like, mid. It was like, okay, didn't play a lot, something. But coach knew, like, I'm a defensive player. I know what to do. But I had 6 teams.
Right.
I didn't play 6 teams. I was like, I might go there, I might go there, I might go there.
Options.
It's crazy, right?
You're a winner.
But that's what I'm trying to say, that it's not because, like, okay, this is because every team does not need a superstar. They already have superstars. They already have what they need is the glue guys, the missing piece, the locker room guys,
the energy, the positivity.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing I see about your team, and I think it's you who brings it.
I appreciate you, bro.
No, seriously, because I was talking to PJ Tucker, and I was looking down there. I'm like, yo, look at them, like, and he was like, PJ was like, that's what they do, like, they bring that positivity every time. You make a mistake, next play. You miss a shot, keep shooting.
Keep shooting.
Do what you got to do, because you know what I'm saying? We believe in you. And PJ was telling me, he's like, yo, that's what they bring, and that's why they win. And me and P, like we were talking about, we had real dialect on the bench, like, seriously. Because I noticed it. I'm like, yo, they're really, like, the most positive team I've seen with their teammates. It's beautiful to see.
We're from I don't call it a small city, but we're from Milwaukee, right? And we just kind of like, I feel like we're battling all these big cities and the big teams, and I consider the Clippers a big team. I consider the Lakers a big team. The Knicks, every other team. But for us, it's like we want to be together. First of all, it's like 6 guys who've been together for like a minute.
Yeah.
We're damn near a college team.
Yeah. So one of the few.
It's not.
Maybe the only one right now.
And you guys.
And the Warriors.
And you guys have been together.
Yeah, we've been together 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. You guys, half a decade. Yeah. 5 years is half a decade, brother.
That's crazy.
You and the Warriors. And there's not a lot of teams that say like, oh, bro, I know this guy. This guy's seen me grow up. When I came to this team, I was 26. Yeah. I'm 31 now.
Right.
Like, this guy's seen me grow up and change and like be like the best version of myself. So I think a lot of teams, I appreciate that, and GMs who are smart, they know that. That's why, like, you see, like I say, it's a copycat league. Like, OTA's leaving, I got him. Or like, this guy's leaving, I got him. I know he didn't do this, but this is what I need him to bring for my team. And I need this one. Like, that's just why like you see a lot of teams clear house, and then all of a sudden you see another team. Biggest example was this guy who won 3 championships. McCaw? Patrick?
Yeah.
You think he won that? Do you think he's by mistake he won that?
No.
It was like, oh, he was lucky. Luck does exist to a certain percentage.
100%. Very small percentage.
Not crazy percentage. Right. But everything else for a reason.
Yeah.
This guy went there, they won. This guy went there, they won. This guy went there. So,
they won.
yes, because he brought something to the table. I don't know what it is. We don't know what this. We'll shake his hand and find out, like, okay, this is what he brings to the table.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's one of the things I always like kind of bless the NBA for. Like, I'm like, bro, you just need to win. And not to win, like, I'm not saying you got to win the championship every year, but you need to be in the winning column.
Right.
Of having great culture, be like, oh, he's from a great culture. I won't have a problem with him. I don't have a problem investing in him. I don't have a problem betting on him, paying him money. You know, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I don't want to ever feel like, oh my God, I'm about to pay this guy, and this guy.
And I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you.
100%.
And I don't know. But okay. So, what's your hobbies? What do you do outside of basketball?
Not too much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't do too much. I'm focused on the foundation piece of my life. Okay. I'm focused on business aspect of my life. Opening a few businesses.
Like what? What's your like?
So right now I'm trying to open a detailing company. So they detail, cars? Detailing. Yeah, car detailing. Trying to open one of those. And I'm focusing on opening up in a league in my city where I'm from. So just a bunch of business stuff. Like when I'm at home.
What's the name of the detail company?
Manshine.
Oh shit! I like the name. I like the name. Man.
Like moonshine.
Yeah, okay. I'll definitely. Hey man, go show my man.
Manshine. Yeah,
go show my man some love.
Detail in LA.
In LA? Where is it?
So I haven't started yet, but it's gonna be based out of LA. So I guess anywhere in LA.
Man, when we started,
we're trying to get deals with dealerships though. That's what we really want to do.
So you get
Porsche
wholesale already.
Yeah, boom. You sign the contract, you're locked in. Yeah,
you're a smart guy. You got a smart team.
100%.
Is that been a hard part for you or no? Just working with business as well, like.
Nah, I enjoy it. I enjoy just being an entrepreneur, brainstorming with my friends all day. We sit there all day, like, what can we do next? I'm starting a league, 13 through 18 years old in my city where I'm from, 2 times a week, basketball league, give them transportation, food, stuff like that this summer. So we're locked in on that right now.
You're moving, man. I'm proud of you, man. I said it, you're moving, man. You doing your own thing. And in this process, okay. Like, do you ever think like, did you ever imagine you would be in this position? Like, what was your like, when you started playing? What was your dream?
I mean, my dream was to be in the NBA.
Okay,
but I obviously check. At the time, I obviously didn't know what all came with it. So, no, I wouldn't imagine myself being in this exact position. No, definitely not. No, I mean, when I was my senior year of college, I was looking at cool countries to go play in, like overseas. Yeah, I was like, yo, where would be dope? Because I didn't think, I knew I was a 4-year guy. I knew nobody's probably gonna take a chance on that. I wasn't shooting the ball great. I was shooting 40%, but 1.5 attempts per game. Everybody was telling me, I don't know if a team will take a chance on you. You don't shoot it well enough. We don't know what position you are.
Yes. So
I was looking at stuff overseas, like, where do I want to go play?
People be thinking like people just get drafted. Like, bro, it doesn't. Oh my God, this social media nowadays, bro.
Social media.
But it's a gift and a curse, obviously. But like, it's changed the game for people. It's changed the game from used to be like having I think the product like the NBA used to have like a press conference after, and then maybe a newspaper and maybe like some TV time, and now.
Now the second you say it, the second it's on.
Now players have podcasts.
Yeah,
I have my own now players have their own like kind of thing, and you go like you see etc. Networks and all these other things. But it's a lot of things have changed, but it's changed for the better. The biggest percentage is for the better. So it's okay. You do these hobbies and everything. Like, if you could, and now you said we wanted to travel. So what's your what would you say is your top 5 destination that you would want to visit? Place you've never been though.
Place I've never been.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say China.
Okay.
No, in no order.
Okay.
China. I want to go to Germany.
Okay.
Somewhere in Germany.
Why China first?
I just heard good stuff about it.
It's amazing.
I know they love NBA basketball out there. I want to be able to go over there and see, sports. How much they really love it. I want to see what's going on out there.
You should do like a small tour or.
Yeah, and I used to be with Anta too. Anta, the shoe company. So I learned a lot about the Chinese culture through that too. So yeah, China, Germany, Africa for sure. I gotta go to Africa.
I went to Lagos. I went to Nigeria like months ago, like
Really?
summer. Yeah,
Man. A lot of people I know went, and they're just like, yo, Nigeria. They were up till 8 a.m. They were, yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I went there, and I had some. I don't want to talk about it. I obviously on air, but I'm saying like I had some like business meetings and stuff like that. I had to take care of, and I had like this series of meetings every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen something like this. And I'm from like my mom and dad are from like Nigeria, and it was such an amazing place. It's with so much potential, and so much like I don't know, just the energy was just different. I don't know how to explain it. It's a feeling of like, oh my God, it's like, how like somebody would feel if they went to, obviously Wakanda doesn't exist, obviously, but I'm saying like went to Wakanda, it was like
you felt the joy and power.
Yeah, it's just like why these people are so successful everywhere. Like why people like from Africa is being so successful around the world, and I felt it, and I was like, oh my God, this is why. Because if you can make it there, they create superhumans, bro. If you can make it there, like it's I was like, okay, so Africa, and then
I heard so Africa, Brazil.
I want to go to Brazil. I've never been
to Brazil. I've never been to Brazil. And then the 5th, we'll go Greece.
Yes, I was waiting for you to say
yes.
Yeah, come to Greece, come to Athens.
I'm going for sure.
Come to Greece. What's your favorite food? Do you have like a specific food, or is it like
any Caribbean food? Oxtail, jerk chicken, curry chicken, stew chicken.
Oxtail is one of my like top 5 too. Oxtail.
Yeah.
I tried for the first time. I'm selling this to all my guys. I tried for the first time turkey neck. I said this is one of my other podcasts.
Oh, you were at a fair?
No, I was in New Orleans.
What was it like? You liked it?
Yeah, they cooked it. Bro, I had like 18 of them because they don't have, turkey neck doesn't have a lot of meat. So I was like, I had like 18 of them. Bobby and Chris Middleton came in, was like laughing. He's like, damn, you ain't never had like turkey neck, bro. I'm like, first of all, stop making fun of me. First of all, I'm like, yes, it's amazing. And I had the same kind of experience when I had for the first time kind of soul food. I had like a banana pudding and what it was. I think I don't know what it was. It wasn't mac and cheese. It was just something not good. It was something different. Something. And I was like, oh shit, this is great because I'm still learning like stuff about the U.S. and it's a lot of things to go about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, and again, don't want to go with a lot of randomness on the podcast. I just had a random thought. You said you was with Anta, right? And today I saw you wear Skechers.
I'm locked in with Skechers, man. Locked in with Skechers.
I didn't know they gave you a nice.
There's no T in Skechers. Everybody thinks there's a T in Skechers. There's no T in Skechers.
There's no T in Skechers.
No T in Skechers. I just want to make that clear. But yeah, man, Skechers. They're doing their thing. They're starting this basketball thing.
Okay.
They're right here in Manhattan Beach, so it's nice. They're close.
Okay.
And they're going all in. It's nice. The shoe's comfortable. It looks nice. I love it.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, oh, you was with that Skechers. Okay, not bad. Who else is Skechers? Is anybody else in the league?
Julius Randle.
Shout out to Big Joe, man. He doing his thing in New York. He's with Skechers as well, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not bad. I mean, obviously I'm a Nike guy, so.
Right, yeah.
Watch
what you say.
No, I don't have to watch what they say. They know my loyalty. I don't need to prove my loyalty to Nike. Oh, come on, man. But what I would say is like, basketball is changing the game, man. For every athlete, they have their own brand, their own shoe, their own kind of thing, and these companies are, and for these companies to still be here, from Nike, like these big companies, that means that just following the trend. They're following, they keeping their athletes happy, and they're following the trend. That the athlete means something to the brand.
Yeah,
it means something because like if brands could just sell their shoes, it'd be like okay, but like. They like the athlete wearing it and representing it means something to
100%.
Because I just look at me. I just said like, but I saw you with something different because you mentioned it and I was like,
right.
Because I look at that, I'm like, look at guys what kind of shoes they wear and who like, they brand with. But they treat you good though.
Yeah, for sure. Treat me well.
But you said okay, you left with Skechers and now you with Skechers. You just signed this year?
Yeah, this is my first year with them.
First year, that was dope. They really doing their thing. Then, what? Nobody's in your team is with them? No.
Mm-mm.
Who's Kawhi with?
New Balance.
New Balance. Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering. I was like, no. I had a feeling that, but LA. But you guys, bro, you can get any branding deal. Like, do you get branding deals more here in LA as a Clipper?
I would say so, yeah, probably. But a lot of the branding owners or marketing people are Lakers fans, so they really.
Damn, then I mess with the Clippers like that.
It gets a little funky sometimes. Yeah. It gets a little funky.
Oh, we ain't gonna do that now.
They take that serious out here. They take that very serious out here.
That's a new for me. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They be trying to play. They be trying to play you there.
Yeah. I've seen it. I pay attention. You know, like I said, respect. I pay attention.
Facts. You gotta. What is the thing that not Jan? Somebody used to. And Jan's probably is like just. What is this? Not identify. And understand, like, okay, always identify this kind of problem and address it. Identify and address it. Identify, like, no. And you know, like, and I don't know if I think it's a people thing. I don't want to say it's a black thing. It's a African American thing or whatever. We do have a spidey sense of, like, when people are just bullshitting.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I think you get that. Everyone gets that from their parents. Like, watching their parents identify bullshitting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what a bullshitter looks like. You know what I mean? So.
We do have, I don't know if you grew up like this in an African home as well. Like, hey, they want you to hang out with this guy, with that guy. And then you're like, why? You don't want me to hang out?
And then 10 years later, you see why. Yeah, that happens. That has happened a lot in my life, for sure.
And you're like, Mama, you was right, Mama.
Yeah.
I know I wanted to hang out with him because we hooping and everything, but bro.
When you're young, you think you know everything, though. So.
Yeah. So you had a situation like this that, like, you had somebody's mom was like.
For sure, yeah.
Dang, And I think about it, and I think like African Caribbean, culture is kind of similar.
Yeah, very similar in their ways. Yeah. When I go to my African friend's house or meet my African friend's parents, I'm like, oh, we do the same.
Same thing.
Did you have we think the same. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
What's out
till it varied on my age. In the beginning of high school, I think it was like 10:30. Like 10, like be home at 10:30, and that was pretty late at the time. And it stuck with 10:30 for a long time. And then I went to prep school, and I started, becoming my own man and thinking I'm this.
But did you ever cut it close or like?
Nah, I didn't play with that.
Like it was somebody asked me the same thing. I was like, no, we ain't.
Nah.
I didn't even play with that. I was you gotta understand, we're like 5 boys, bro. Like my mom really had to have us like
5 boys is
walking like
crazy,
this, like
man. 5 boys,
like walking on a straight line. You know what I'm saying?
She had no choice.
She had no choice about that.
Because imagine if she let y'all just do whatever.
Oh my God, I can only imagine. And I appreciate it and thank her to this day, every day. I appreciate like how my parents are like this with us because they instilled in us, and that's why, like you see us, we are there where we are. Like we always with a smile, we always appreciative and not thinking like anything different, and just like we're looking forward to what's next, you know. So I always appreciate that. And again, guys, I don't want to go crazy, but I do have a segment. I don't know if you have time. You got time? I got a segment for you.
I got plenty of time.
So I have the segment that I do with everybody, all right? And it's called True or False, and I want to see your reaction to it, right? And it's not the right answer. It's just got to be like, that's true. That statement is true. Or that statement is false.
Okay.
So first statement. A chameleon's tongue it's at least long as its body.
True.
It is true.
It's true.
It is true. Yeah, that's 1-0. It is true, and the reason it's true is because it can like grab like this prey in the fraction of a second.
Yeah.
Like it's boom.
Well, you're not gonna get me on that. I watch Animal Planet.
What do you watch?
I watch Discovery. I watch all the Our Planet stuff on Netflix. I watch all that. Yeah.
You watch like National Geographic?
All that. Yeah.
You know,
I don't really like. I watch it to fall asleep, but I pay attention for the first 10 minutes. I'm up.
Okay. You know, it used to be in the old days. They used to have like a magazine. They used to send like a magazine home with like
really,
with the animals and everything.
With like text, like
I think this got.
You have to read it. You have to read.
No,
you didn't. I like hearing the guy's voice. I forgot his name.
That's better.
Yeah,
I like they had a segment on grizzly bears. I think now it's on Disney. Maybe Disney Plus. They got like more and more stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's okay. Let me move on to the next one then. Let me see if you know this. There's a tortoise that weighs 550 pounds. Is that statement true or false?
True.
It is true.
Yeah.
So there's a giant tortoise. Oh my God, bro, this is crazy. It's the first guy who's doing this. So there's a giant tortoise from Galapagos Island near Ecuador that can weigh up to like 250 kilos, which is 550 pounds, and that's the same as a like brown bear, bro. Like the same as a brown grizzly. It's like giant, bro.
And they're just in the ocean.
What would you do if you see something like that?
A turtle, I wouldn't be too scared. Nah.
But it's that big though. It's like
it's big, but I wouldn't be too scared just because I know what I know about turtles. But that's crazy though. I'd probably try to get on the
back.
Yeah.
Are you a swimmer?
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear you don't surf though. I didn't hear it.
No.
Is
surfing.
that true?
No surfing.
Okay, so I got it.
I'll get in the water in the ocean for sure.
Okay, because Greece, we're a lot of good swimmers. I learned how to swim too. Like I'm a good swimmer.
Yeah, I can swim.
So I definitely want to take you out to the islands.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, no, I can't do more. Okay, I gotta give you one last one.
All right.
It's a tricky one now. A lion's roar can be heard up to 3 miles.
3 miles?
Yeah.
Nah, not false.
It's actually true.
What?
Yeah. So
3 miles.
A lion's roar it's louder than an arena.
What?
The whole arena going crazy.
Yeah.
Is louder.
Damn.
That's crazy. I caught him. Yes, 2-1. Thank you. I got something. Appreciate you. I got one. This is why they say, when they roar and they can hear like. That's why like all the animals get like kind of
King of the jungle.
Yeah, King of the jungle. Yeah. And that's it for the animal facts. When you guys listen to it, this guy he's done. I don't know if he's done his homework. He was on point. He was on point. And I really want you guys, whether you get a chance, go look at his socials, show him some love, show him some support. And especially when he comes to Greece, man, if you want to root for any of the guys in the NBA, it's a few guys, and he's one of them, man. Root for him, man. And he works hard. He does it the right way. The right way for the league, the right way for himself, the right way for his legacy. And whatever you can, just support him. And especially with the foundation. I know I am. So
appreciate it.
Please go follow him on the Terance Mann, Terance, social TikTok, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, especially YouTube. He got some stuff brewing, some stuff cooking on YouTube. Man, I don't want to even end it. I don't want to end the pod, but you know what? Let's end with this. Is there anything that gives you, like, what gets you going? Anything that keeps you going every day that makes you like, this quote or this, like, this is what I think about every day.
My family. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing where my families came from, knowing all my people back at home, St. Lucia, New York, looking up to me. I just want to make the Caribbean proud. That's all. That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah, if you wanna get a quote, get this one. Make the Caribbean proud, man. Make the Caribbean proud. Man, please. And this is the end of the show, the podcast. Please like and subscribe, comment if you're on the audio side. Man, we just reached 100,000 plus downloads. You guys have been amazing. Man, you guys are so dope. Without you guys, it doesn't happen. And I appreciate you for supporting me in everything I do. And again, Thanalysis out. Thanalysis is recorded at No Studios, Milwaukee's creative hub and production studio.